Good morning, good afternoon. Actually, it's 12:20 here on the East Coast of the United States on February 19th, 2018. Happy President's Day. I think our president might be a little too happy. Too stupid, anyway. Let you guys know that this Monday morning, out of respect for the victims of the Parkland shooting, Donald Trump did not play golf until this morning. So this whole scene I had to get in my head before drawing it, and took a couple of tips just doing the roughing of it. I think overall, before I started doing the actual real drawing, when I was still mapping it out, that probably took about 20 to 30 minutes. All this little business you see going on right now. I had another idea, of course the same one I've been thinking about doing for the entire week, and that was put to the back burner after Trump's dumb tweet, using the victims of the Parkland shooting to bash the FBI and say that there's no collusion. Sorry, my brain's not working yet. I haven't been up that long. I went to sleep about 6 a.m. this morning, and then I woke up about 30-40 minutes ago. Because I'm not a smart person. I'm not smart enough to have an intelligent schedule. Also, right here, tell you misspelled collusion. Not what you want to do when you put a lot of work and effort into it. But thankfully, I double-checked some things. I should turn it down a little bit more. So, and then this morning or yesterday, I haven't actually followed the exact timeline of Trump's Twitter, but he spent the weekend attacking the FBI, not golfing, and then giving a thumbs up at the hospital, meeting the victims and first responders to the attack, and then attacking Oprah. See, here I figured out it was just one S in collusion. Might take a while, but eventually the kid gets it. And it's time to actually let her. I still wasn't too sure about the text, and actually before the cartoon was published, after everything else was done, I was reconsidering the text. Not because I was afraid of this one, I was just thinking that there might be a better way to do it, and I'm sure there is, but after thinking of the couple of options I thought of, thinking of them over, I decided to just, stick, and I stuck with it. And yes, this is another long video today. It's like 32 minutes. This cartoon, after I had put all the videos together, before I time-lapsed them, it was right under 4 hours. And yet I only drank 3 cups of coffee while making this. The weird thing is that the FBI has like 35,000 employees, and for his theory to work that they neglected checking in on tips about a shooter because they were all investigating Russia is like thinking that the FBI can only investigate one case at a time. as if every single field office across the country, from Miami, Florida to Fairbanks, Alaska, are all investigating Trump and Russia. Maybe they all should be. But even if the FBI had followed up on the tip, what were they to do? Do you arrest people for saying that they want to be a professional shooter, killer? I mean, yeah, you might go in and question the guy. Maybe that would scare him. But if you can just arrest people for sounding like a lunatic, I mean, Donald Trump would be in jail right now. Ted Nugent would have been put in prison a long time ago. But it has occurred to me that we should probably do some shout outs. Didn't do any shout outs yet while I'm drawing those feet. We're going to go to the last video. Let me check. I had to pause it because it'd be really, really weird if the narration of that one came on with this one. Alright. Neil Richards, thank you for coming in and saying hello. Or asked me if I ran out of pencil lead on the last one. Ariel questioned whether or not I could enunciate Matryoshka dolls. Maybe not. Did I? I don't know. I can say Veselnitskaya. So how about that? So, I actually like saying Veselnitskaya. Light Empire came back. Quanta came back. Thank you, thank you. Stephen Hubbard. Mary Carmen? I don't know. You got it all in one word. I'm not sure how you enunciate that. I can say Veselnitskaya. Robert Coutinho. Thank you for coming in. And that's it. That's all. Nobody else felt I was important enough to comment. See, now we got the whole spelling out the closing thing with the bodies. I swear some of these videos are longer than the others. I mean, louder. I really wanted to do this with just 19 bodies, but I needed more bodies to spell out for all the letters. This cartoon, it took 4 hours, but it didn't really seem like it took that long until I looked at the clock, because I enjoyed every bit of it. I mean, this cartoon was not a pain in the butt to do. I mean, it looked like it was at the beginning, just figuring out where everything was to land and making room for stuff, but it really was not frustrating at all, as some cartoons are. Sometimes the little tiniest things can be frustrating, like when I was trying to draw Rachel Brand last week, and I still hate that caricature, so naturally it's the one the Washington Post picked to run this weekend, but I'm not going to complain too much about that. But it seemed like they'd start this one kind of early on Sunday evening, around like 8 o'clock maybe. I mean, but then as I looked at the clock later, I thought, that's insane. I didn't start that early because it was a long time ago, and now it's like 3 a.m. And I said it took like 4 hours to draw the cartoon. But that's really like 7 from start to finish, because I procrastinate while making it. I'm watching TV, flipping back and forth. Sunday night's a terrible night to watch TV normally. I mean, if you're a news person, if you like to watch news, there's nothing on any other channels. Like CNN always does some of their series, like Anthony Bourdain, which is a cool show, and MSNBC starts showing the stuff where people are in jail. But Lockup, what's it called? And but last night CNN was playing this Patty Hearst special, which was actually very good. It was interesting. I had never really read up a whole lot on that case. I mean, I was aware of it, but not a super bunch. I mean, I was a little tiny itty bitty thing when all that crap went down. I was like late 60s, early 70s. I was born in 66. But I do think that with the final version that of this cartoon, I don't think it really turned out exactly the way I wanted it to. I think I might have made the ground a little bit too dark around them. But you will see that in a few minutes. About maybe 10 more minutes. I could make these time lapse just a little bit quicker, but I think with one more step in the whole time lapsing thingy, um, it pretty much doesn't look like I'm drawing. It just looks like the lines are magically appearing. It's like bam, 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 bam. But I haven't really tried it with the whole video, so maybe I should and just watch it and see how it looks. But I just know that I hated it so much that I changed it pretty quick. And I did try it the one time, which I didn't publish. I think I have like 15 more days of this program to use it for free. But don't worry, the videos will keep coming as I'm going to buy it. I'm just going to get as much free use out of it as I can. Also, I told you guys that I updated to the new Corel Painter. I don't know if I needed to do that. I mean, it didn't cost much money, but I don't know if I needed to. I don't really see that much difference from either program. Maybe there's a huge difference for people who do other types of art, you know, but for me, what I do, I don't think so. Should probably talk about how great Corel is so that I get them to come in and sponsor this whole blog. And I don't know what I'll be doing next. Which subject? I've done two no collusion cartoons in a row, so should probably not do another no collusion cartoon. My next one. See, now we're starting getting into the home stretch whenever I start doing all the shading. And I didn't really worry about staying within the lines of most of this because I knew that I was going to make it kind of look kind of messy. I knew I'd spend more time on the coloring than the shading today. Maybe I do that every day. Can't recall. It is time for a sip of Coca-Cola. Had a few issues with the program also while I was drawing. Like my toolbar disappeared a couple times and I had to try to get it back and close down the program. Well, I didn't close down the program, minimize it a couple times, and one time that worked, the other time it didn't. So I did a trick of attaching the keyboard back to it and unattaching it, and then it magically came back. I think I need to get a faster machine if I'm gonna keep doing videos and drawing cartoons at the same time. And the Surface Pro that I'm doing this on is only 4 gig. colleague of mine did a couple of these time lapse things, and he didn't time lapse them at all, but he filmed him drawing his cartoons, and they were like 2 hour videos, and he didn't time lapse it at all. And I watched it. Well, I tried to watch some of it, and I started to skip through because it was incredibly boring. But I hope this one isn't really that bad. I'm not gonna say who he is because it's not his fault. It's just how he is. But and if I did it the way he did it, it'd probably be incredibly boring also. So I'm not trying to bust his chops any. Oh yeah, this is what took a little while. Since I just colored it like that, I had to go in and erase it a lot. It's funny at watching this thing happen. It's like, oh yeah, I remember drawing this, and it was just a few hours ago. I wish I could erase that fast. Well, I found some free music on YouTube today, and it's not really that bad. Almost sounds like stuff I'd actually choose to listen to. Anything else was fun. I mean, I wonder what part of whatever it takes to keep you from just being obtuse to that not everything in the world, or obtuse to something just so important of stuff that affects other people, and then the inability to not understand that doesn't have really anything to do with you. I wonder what little part in the brain of that Trump is missing from that. To just look at all these children who have been killed and just think nothing of using that for his own deflection or for another attack on the FBI. But if it doesn't have anything to do with him, he'll make sure that it does. He'll make it about him. Some people just don't really have a problem being a disgusting person. And of course, Obama's critics would say that he politicized mass shootings, and Obama said he was to change the laws. But they won't have any problem with Trump politicizing mass shooting. But Obama did it for public safety. Trump does it for his own personal gain or own petty grievances. Usually I color Trump last, but this time I did it first. Because I knew I was going to spend, you know, a while on the bodies. But the funny thing to me will be if I hear from any Republicans or Trump supporters who think this cartoon is disgusting and inappropriate, but not have any problem with what Trump said. It's like, sorry, I got inappropriate, but the president made me do it. Also, I wanted to color Trump last because if he was the last thing to do when I got to that, it would just been like the same steps I always do, and just knowing I had that left, I kind of wanted to be, when I get to the last body here, to kind of be unaware that I was done. So I didn't really rush to the last few steps. Oh look, the cat came in. He just opened my door. Gotta go shut my door. Somebody was looking for you. One of the housemates was asking me where the cat was because he hadn't seen the cat for like a minute. Why are you here? And he disappeared again. Disappears in the room. Seriously, the cat can open the door. He can't open it to get out, but he can open it to get in. If I don't, like, slam it shut and latch it. This morning I made sure to kick him out before I went to sleep. If I don't, he gets stuck in here, then he might bother me to get out, or the other people in this house might bother me because they hadn't seen him. Seriously, they go through kitty withdrawal. This free music kind of sounds like Beck. Ashley hears somebody in the house calling the cat now. They love Kitty. See, drawing the clothes didn't take too long. And now it's time to draw flesh. About 2 more minutes of this. 10 more minutes of flesh drawing. That's the thing with bodies. It's like, I don't really have a serious art style, but you don't want to make it, but you want to kind of make it look kind of serious with something like this. Wait until we get to when I color the ground some more. It's probably gonna annoy me when I see what I did here. I don't know why most of these, I think most of them came out as girls. I don't know why. I didn't plan that. I was just drawing. Now it's time to color this. See, that looked kind of okay to me there. Like you could clearly read it. But then I put the red on the ground around them. Kind of make it look like a crime scene. And maybe I should have stopped right about, a little bit right about there maybe. No, and then I think I just made it way too dark here. So then I made it darker, which is not the solution. But then just gotta do this tie again. So I muckied it up. And then I realized a little bit too dark, right? So let's try to lighten up around the on the people. And that didn't really seem to be taking any effect at all. So we'll start adding lighter to the acrylic. I'm not erasing, I'm just like going over with the like a lighter red, much lighter, to kind of like overcome the darkness of the red. So lighten it up. You know what? Maybe I should have stopped right here. Looking at that. Yeah. But no, look, but it wasn't red enough for me. Now right there's too pink. Darken that up. Oh yeah. That might be about where I'll... Then I gotta do the tie again, because I muckied it up again. But I wasn't too sure how this would look, especially in black and white. In the black and white one, I don't think it was much better. I think it was even darker when I took all the grayscale out of it. Whoop, we're at the end. Thank you very much for coming by. Thank you, bye. See you. Oh, I didn't have to rush that much. Please click subscribe, like, comment, and share this video. And please come back tomorrow and see what I did then. Try not to make it so long. Everybody have a great day, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye-bye. This is why I made the end video, so I could do that.